risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera.
The world needs more cowboys.
Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is.
It's not about selling hats, boots, and jeans.
It's about giving back to our Valley's youth and keeping our heritage and traditions alive.
When you shop at Swift Creek Trading, you help us sustain agriculture.
You help us perform. You help us compete.
You help us brand our own businesses.
So come on down to the creek.
Swift Creek Trading, that is.
Where your purchase supports us.
Where your purchase supports us.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is committed to building safety at the mine and in the community. Recently, Simplot was awarded the Sentinels of Safety Award from the National Mining Association, while Safety Manager Wampa Roberts was named the Distinguished Safety Professional of the Year. Smoky Canyon Mine's rescue team consistently wins the Simplot Rescue Team competition. Simplot also dedicates resources for their annual Safety Day with area 5th grades. Simplot, bringing safety home.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Live coverage of Star Valley High School sports is provided by The Right Company. HTC Siding and Gutters, no job too big or too small. Red Tail Therapy, strength for everyone. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Quality Quick Lube, where quality comes quick. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Hey, this is Duke and Dal, and recently we decided to do a little less broadcasting and a little more banking. We even made our own logos. The Bank of Duke and Dal of Wyoming is open for business. Ooh, we already got a phone call. Nice. Bank of Duke and Dal of Wyoming. You want to make a deposit? Yeah, we'll take your money.
As you can see, our customer satisfaction is on the rebound.
Bank of Duke and Dal, how can I help you? Oh, you want to make a withdrawal? No, that money's gone. Who do you think we are? First Bank of Wyoming? Jeez.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious day at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
4A State Basketball Tournament on SVI Media. Duke Hansen, Al Erickson here with you for Braves basketball in the semifinal round of the 4A State Basketball Tournament. Thank you for joining us live from the Ford Wyoming Center as Dal, the Braves are in the semifinal against the Laramie Plainsmen. Not a common opponent that Star Valley sees very often, but here you are, just the final 4 teams remaining.
Yeah, all these teams have designs on the state championship, and they all have their own qualities that have gotten them here. And both teams, I had someone say, well, I guess they're pretty good. And it's like, well, there's only 4 teams left. They're all pretty good. So, yeah, it's going to take a great effort from the Braves if they want to advance to their first 4A state title game.
They'll do so if they can get a win against Laramie. The other semi still to be played after this one with a scheduled 9 p.m. tip-off time that will pit Central against Natrona after this one. So Star Valley just now taking the floor after the final girls semifinal in the 4A class wrapped up, with East falling to Campbell in a close game down the stretch. And so it's Campbell and Sheridan in the 4A state championship on the girls side. Sheridan getting a win over Cody after Molly Hayes went down with an injury for the Phillies.
Yeah, the Phillies were up 10 points about midway through the second quarter, and Molly Hayes went down with, we really couldn't decide if it was an ankle or a knee, but she was in a ton of pain. She did not return, and unfortunately for the Phillies, their repeat title hopes went down with her because Sheridan erased that 10-point deficit and won by 5.
So Cody and East will play in the third place game. Star Valley Lady Braves, their season came to an end earlier this morning after going 0-2 at the state tournament. Lost to Kelly Walsh earlier this morning. So Star Valley girls, their season is done. Boys will play tomorrow regardless of the outcome of this one, but they would love for it to be in the nightcap of the weekend in the final game of the basketball season in the state championship. First, they have to get by the Laramie Plainsmen. We'll take a look at this matchup in just a few. But first, as part of our countdown to tip-off coverage, here's the Crimson Corner presented by the University of Wyoming.
Well, as we mentioned, the Braves defeated East yesterday, 45-43 to get here. The Lady Braves lost to East yesterday, 50-28, and then unfortunately this morning lost to Kelly Walsh 39-31, and they have been eliminated. And just a reminder, spring sports underway. First contests are March 15th and 16th. Soccer will be at Rock Springs, and track will be at Lone Peak. That is a look at your Crimson Corner, brought to you by the University of Wyoming.
Uncover the reason behind UW excellence and explore what makes the University of Wyoming so great. Visit uwyo.edu to learn more. That is uw.yo.edu. And now the roundup. It's all presented by Sunrise Engineering.
Well, Cheyenne East eliminating Evanston, Jackson eliminating Riverton earlier today on the boys' side of the bracket. Of course, that brings up this game here, Star Valley and Laramie. The other side is Central and Natrona County. That one tips off at 9. Over in the 3A boys bracket, Rollins eliminated Worland and Lovell eliminated Pinedale. So the semifinals over at Casper College in 3A, Buffalo against Powell, and Wheatland taking on Douglas. That's a look at your roundup, brought to you by Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. This game in the semifinals of the 4A state championship bracket, where the Star Valley Braves take on the Laramie Plainsmen at the Ford Wyoming Center. Countdown to tip-off continues in 2 minutes, live on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Pace Owens. I'm one of the pharmacists at Star Valley Health. We are positioned very close to the Infusion and Oncology Center, where we can help provide novel therapeutics to patients that come in for cancer, rheumatologic, or other neurologic diseases. And we help support you in getting the right dose at the right time under monitored care to help you on your journey back to health. For more information, visit starvalleyhealth.org or talk to your provider about a referral.
Don't you just love going to Caribou Ford in the winter?
It's right in the middle of Eastern Idaho Playground, over Fish Creek Summit. Just beautiful.
By the fishing hole.
Might as well stop for a little soak on the way home.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous warranty forever.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
At the Ford Wyoming Center, it's the 4A semifinals in the boys bracket. The first of the two semifinal games has Star Valley taking on the Laramie Plainsmen coming into this game as the 1 seed out of the eastern side of the state of Wyoming following their regional tournament. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson broadcasting live courtside at the Ford Wyoming Center. Producer Connor Clint, camera operator and courtside reporter Clay Merritt, and assistant producer making sure everybody's in the right place at the right time. That's Carson Dance helping us out tonight as well. Dal, the Laramie Plainsmen, looking at them, they are a tall team and truly a three-headed monster for Laramie with Max Alexander, 14 points per game, Jaden Smith, 13 points per game. Those guys run the offense around the outside, but the big story is 6'8", number 55, Neil Summers. He's the down low dude that does almost 20 points a game.
And he averages over 10 rebounds. And he's not just a tall, skinny kid, Duke. He's got some girth to him. I'll bet he's at least 250. He's a big, strong kid. So, yeah, the Braves, in particular Simon Gaskell, going to have their hands full on the low block tonight.
And, of course, Star Valley will try and spread out that defense a little bit if they can shoot well from the outside today, as they did yesterday in the win in the opening round. Let's continue with our first Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off coverage and recap this rivalry with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, as you alluded to earlier, Duke, these two teams don't play each other that much. So the series doesn't have a lot of games. Overall, Laramie leads it 6-2 on a neutral court. Laramie leads it 6-2, which means all the games have been on a neutral court. The last time these two teams played was just last year at the state tournament, or at the Casper tournament, not the state tournament. Laramie won that one 64-56. That was a season opening tournament. Here at state, Laramie leads the series 2-0. Those games happened in 2010 and 2011. So that's a look at your rivalry. Brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. Again, the crowd spilling in. The Star Valley and Laramie cheerleaders are here. The Braves marching band and pep band is here.
It's a nice crowd here.
Good crowd in the stands.
Yeah, we were just talking about that at the conclusion of the Gillette and East girls game. There's a couple thousand plus people in here, and that was a great atmosphere.
Hope that will continue into this game as well. Star Valley in white, and Laramie will be in their maroon heading into this game here. But first, now let's take a look at that Records Watch presented by the Bank of Jackson Hole.
Well, looking at the Records Watch, this is the first time that Star Valley and Laramie have met in the 4A semifinals. And looking at the series history, the Plainsmen have won the last 6. This is, however, the third time since 2019 that the Braves have advanced to the 4A semifinals. I've had several people ask me that since they won last night. They're like, when's the last time? And well, it was actually just in 2021, the last time the Braves advanced to the semis. They also did it in 2019, and they could have a chance to make a little history there. Here, they could have the first win against Laramie at state and advance to the 4A state title for the first time. So that's a look at your Records Watch, presented by the Bank of Jackson Hole.
Invested in our community. Local banking means local investments. Visit bankofjacksonhole.com. That is bankofjacksonhole.com. As we mentioned, Laramie, the number 1 seed out of the East following their region tournament. They've been a solid contender on the eastern side all season long. What do the Braves need to do to pull off what many would consider a big upset in this game today? Here are the keys to the game.
Well, key number 1, the Braves need to hit their threes. There were times earlier this season when everybody was hitting their threes, in particular Max Jensen and Dylan Shumway, that this Braves team, I think they can beat anybody. You look across the way, though, the Plainsmen also shoot 37% from 3. The Braves need to hit their threes tonight. Number 2, they need to avoid foul trouble down low. We already talked to you about Summers. That means Simon Gaskell. We need him on the court as much as possible tonight. They need to hold the Plainsmen offense in check. This is the leading scoring team in Class 4A at over 71 points per contest. And they need to dictate the tempo. They need to determine what type of pace this game's going to be played at. Those are my keys to the game here for the pregame.
And that will do it for the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. First Bank online at gofirstbank.com with local locations in Alpine and in Afton. Your home for totally free checking. It's where free really does mean free at First Bank of Wyoming online at gofirstbank.com. Final few seconds will tick off here at the Ford Wyoming Center, and now you can't complain about the atmosphere. It's been fun.
Yeah, it really has. There's been a lot of bands, a lot of fans, and some great games, too. In fact, I would go so far to say, Duke, that defense is kind of carrying the tournament, boys and girls. We're seeing a lot of games under 50 and just barely in the 60s. This has not been a tournament where everybody's been lighting it up. It's been about the D.
We'll see if that continues into this game, especially to benefit Star Valley against a Laramie team that, as you said, averaging over 70 points per game. The top offense in the 4A classification are the Laramie Plainsmen. Laramie, the designated road team in this one, and they will come out in the road maroons. Starting number 2 is Carson Bush at 8.4 points per game. Number 4 is Gabe Sanchez at 8.7 points per game. Number 11 is Max Alexander. He averages 14 per game. Number 21, Jaden Smith at 13.2 points per game. And then, as we mentioned, the big 6'8" down low underneath, 55, 17 points per game. That's Neil Summers, head coach Drew Evans for the Laramie Plainsmen. And now the starting 5 for the Braves, made possible in our broadcast by Mountain Star Products. Plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, road building, and equipment rental. That's Mountain Star Products, located on Rocky Road in Afton. With the Braves in white, here's their starting 5 from the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper.
Going to be a familiar starting 5. A senior wearing number 2, that's PJ Horsley. Another senior wearing number 3, Cash Lancaster. A sophomore wearing number 20, Cooper Lancaster. A senior wearing number 24, the Braves' leading scorer, Max Jensen. And down low at 6'5", wearing number 35, is Simon Gaskell. The Braves are coached by Matt Shemway, assisted by Dave Moore, Aaron Lancaster, and Ben Hale.
Laramie Plainsmen coming in averaging 71.9 points per game, as mentioned, first in the 4A classification, while defensively ranked 12th at 56.5 points per game. And that's not uncommon to see a high-scoring offense and then teams trying to catch up to you with it, so the points allowed a little bit higher than maybe the defense will show. Also on the other end, Star Valley averaging 61.5 points per game, 5th in the 4A class, while allowing 53.4 points per game. Simon Gaskell and Neil Summers will go head-to-head for the opening tip-off. And we are about ready to go in the 4A semifinal, the first of 2 today.
It isn't very often you see Simon outsized. He is.
Will win the opening tip. Ball hung in the air. Summers could not get to it. And Star Valley will have the opening possession of the game. Underway with Cash Lancaster working to the right, found a seam, drives to the rim, hesitates, and then goes up strong. Cash for 2 on the low block right side.
What I loved about that is Simon kind of moseyed out to the free throw line. Summers followed him, and it left an open space for Cash to cut to the rim.
Laramie now trailing 2-0 early in the game, get their first taste of the offense. Quickly down to Summers, and Max Jensen will get a foul. He came in to help defensively and will bump into Summers.
Well, hopefully Max is not thinking that's anything but just an early foul.
Braves really need to stay out of foul trouble today as the inbound goes up to Sanchez. Back to Summers, one-on-one right hand, missed it. Gaskell on the defense and the rebound. Simon down the court, works it to the right side to Horsley. With the 2-point lead, the Braves had the basketball. 40 seconds into the game. Now Cash just outside the midcourt circle. Jabs right, dribbles left, bounces over to Jensen. Over a screen to the right elbow, drives to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Gaskell, and the putback is in. A catch and shoot off the board.
Man, that was almost like that was planned.
It did have that, didn't it? It went over the top of the rim off the board right to Gaskell in the air.
That looked sneaky to me.
4-0 pass to Summers. Gaskell can't get down there. Help side. Oh! And then Gaskell blocks it. Swats it right into the hands of Horsley. Early on, Gaskell is winning that battle down low, and it's not even close. Here's Jensen. Drive, shot, fade away, no good. This time, it is Neil Summers on the rebound, and Laramie has the ball in transition. Down the floor to Bush. Right side corner, up top, Summers hesitates, drives, spins, can't get to the rim, kicks it out, and mishandled by Alexander in the corner. And Laramie, a few mistakes early. Star Valley with the 4-0 lead and the ball back.
Well, there was some sauce on that pass from Summers, and just slipped through the fingers of Max Alexander.
6:30 to play in the opening period. Just one foul called so far. It's been given to Star Valley. No fouls for Laramie. 4-0, Braves on top. Jensen on the left outside. Gets a screen, works at corner. Faking a three is Cash to the rim. No, it's Horsley to the rim on the baseline. PJ's on the board for two, and the Braves lead 6-0.
Great start here for the Braves.
Laramie down the floor with Jaden Smith on the dribble. Picks it up left side. Sanchez for three, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's stolen away by Gaskell. It was actually rebounded by Smith, and then Gaskell took it away off his dribble. Jensen, pull up three in transition. Front rim, no good, but rebounded by the Braves. Put back, no good. Blocked and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Star Valley on their end. I believe that was Cooper, right, on the board, and then he got blocked. Going back up. 5:50 to play in the first.
I'll be honest, I missed it.
And then a miscue by the Braves. The inbound to Gaskell, and then it was tipped as he tried to feed it back outside. Or not tipped, rather. It was behind Jensen and out of bounds. Braves turn it over. Laramie with the ball. 5:44 to play in the first. 6-0, Star Valley up. Laramie looking for their first points of the game, 2.5 in. Feed to Summers on the baseline, double team to back outside. Smith spins on the angle, can't get to the rim. Right now, the Braves defense is fantastic.
Yeah, Cooper is doing a great job here on Smith.
Now Smith drives, he hangs in the air but missed it. Rebounded by Cash Lancaster. He's going to run to Cooper down low, jumper on the baseline, good. And the Braves up on top early. They're up 8-0, almost 3 minutes in.
Right now, the Braves out-rebounding the Plainsmen 7-2, and they want to talk about it.
Coach Drew Evans does not like this start at all. 5:07 to go in the first. The Braves up 8-0 in the semis on the SVI Sports Network.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Braves couldn't have asked for a better start. They lead Laramie in the first 3 minutes. 5:05 to go in the first. It's 8-0 Braves. Laramie basketball coming out of their own timeout. Jaden Smith on the dribble. Cooper's on him around the perimeter. Summers on the outside. Spins and will be fouled by Gaskell down on the floor. And Braves hoping for a jump. They won't get it. Instead, Simon has the foul.
I was hoping for one. Happened right in front of us, but said it's going to be first personal on Simon. Second team foul on the Braves. Laramie, no team fouls as of yet.
4:54 remaining in the first period. Lob, shoot, good with the foul. That was a pretty inbound play. The lob up to Jaden Smith. He caught it and shot it in one motion off the square and to the line.
And that foul went against Cooper Lancaster. First personal on Cooper, third team foul already.
Boy, Jaden
He's got
has some hops. That boy is spring-loaded. He was way up there.
3-point play for the Plainsmen, and that 8-0 run is gone.
8-3 now. Alexander working against Cash as Lancaster comes across the timeline. Horsley up to Cooper, right side again to Cash. Clock down to 4:39. Three from Cash is missed. Rebound not corralled in. It's out of bounds, untouched. Laramie basketball.
And that's typically not been Cash's MO, but he does shoot 35% out there, which is better than I think what a lot of people realize.
4.5 to go in the first period. Laramie offense has been held to one field goal and a free throw so far. They trail it 8-3, down to Summers, and he's fouled again. Two quick ones from Simon. This will be on the floor.
And Simon, yeah, he had his arm right in the back of Summers, and so now he's got two. With 4:22 left in the first, he'll have a seat, and here comes Smith McClure. And you and I talked about this. Guys like Smith and maybe even Bryson Neal, they're going to have to put in some big minutes against this guy.
Inbound to Smith. Quickly down to Summers. Spin, shoot, and score. Just like that, Neal's on the board, and the game down to a 3-point difference. Star Valley leading still 8-5, 4:08 to go in the opening period. 4 team fouls on Star Valley, none on Laramie.
And Smith is not a small kid, but he is dwarfed by Summers.
Width and height. Here's Cooper. Drives to the rim, sidesteps, and he will travel. Extra step.
Cooper has that drive to the right to spin back to his left. He kind of stumbled and then took another step. That was an easy call.
3:56 to play in the first. Ball back to Laramie. Cooper and Cash, a little backcourt pressure, and then they'll back off of it. Plainsman basketball. Jaden Smith on the dribble. Sets up top of the key. Right side Alexander, back to Smith. Now left side quickly over to McKinney. Summers on the baseline, kicks it out. 3-ball from Bush. Off the rim, no good. Cooper Lancaster has the rebound. He'll run away from the defense, out to McClure. Right side Jensen. Max drives, can't get to the rim, spins. Cross out left side, Shumway has it in the left corner. Three's away, no good, but rebounded by Cooper. Dribble, shot, and good. 3:20 to play in the first. Braves back up by 5.
I didn't know if Dylan was going to have enough springs in his shoes to get to that pass, but he railed it in.
3:10 to go. Down low is McKinney. His shot rattles the inside rim and goes down for the Plainsmen. Back to a 3-point game. 3 minutes remains in the first. It's Star Valley 10, Laramie 7. Cooper on the outside finds Cash. Fakes right, comes left, spins on the wing. Now drives in on the baseline. Kick out. Jensen, threes away. Back rim, no good. Got a big rebound on the outside. It ricocheted off the rim right back to Jensen. Star Valley still has it. Cash spinning, works to the elbow. Now right side, back out to the perimeter, hands off to Cooper. Clock down to 2:37 to play in the first. Jensen on the right side wing for the Braves as Cooper steps back and resets. Now drives the post. Kick out. McClure, corner three, left side. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded underneath, and Cooper can't go back up with it. Pivots, has to kick it out, but it's stolen away by Laramie. Plainsman with the basketball as Summers comes across the timeline.
Yeah, Summers bringing it across the timeline.
He'll hesitate. He'll spin down on the low block and score. That makes it a 1-point game. 2:05 to play in the first period, 10-9.
Still no team fouls called on the Plainsmen.
Shumway drives, kick out McClure, another three off the inside cylinder, no good. Braves were hoping for some good shooting outside.
0 for
Not
5.
Yet. 10-9, Star Valley on top. Lob to Summers, help defense, kicks it back out, 3 down the barrel, off the mark, no good, rebounded by Summers, put back is in.
The bad part about that is Smith McClure had cleared everyone out, and then nobody rebounded it, and it left Summers there for the wide open putback.
Plainsmen have the lead, they're on an 11-2 run, a timeout taken by Coach Shumway and the Braves, back in 30 on SVI.
Your leader for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Laramie goes on an 11-2 run to answer Star Valley's 8-0 start. It's 11-10 right now. Plainsman on top, Braves with the ball. 1:30 to play in the opening period. Star Valley with 4 team fouls, none for Laramie. Braves working to Schwab, who checks in during the break. Goes to McClure, left side jumper, good. Smith McClure on the left elbow gives Star Valley back the lead by 1.
Nice pass here by Schwab, breaking down the defense.
Makes it 12-11. Minute 13 to go in the opening period. Plainsman with the basketball. Up top is Smith. Cash Lancaster on him defensively. Now to Carson Bush on the left wing. Cross court to the right corner. No shot for McKinney. Wants to drive but can't. Back up top to Alexander. He'll pivot left. Back to his right. Now left again on the elbow. Work it to the outside again for Laramie. 54 seconds. Lob to Summers, and there's going to be a foul down low on the floor against Summers before the pass got down to him.
Well, and they're shooting. So, yeah, they're going to get Smith McClure for his first 15 foul. And Neil Summers to the line where he's a 51% free throw shooter, and he gets there a lot.
First free throw is good. 52.6 remains in the first. Now we're tied again at 12 all. Neil Summers on the Riverside Dental free throw line. Looks, shoots, missed that one. Rebounded by Cash Lancaster. We stay tied. Star Valley basketball. Cash up the right side across the half court. Bounces over to McClure. On the wing, up top to Cooper, back to Cash, hesitates, now top of the key and hands off to Shumway. Working it around back to Lancaster up high. Cooper fakes right, comes left, almost lost the ball, but finds Schwab. He'll kick it back to Cooper, deep threes on the way. Off the back iron, no good. The Braves 0 for 7 on the outside. But they get the ball back, McClure in the left corner. Cash, deep, left wing, 18 seconds to go in the first period. Tied at 12. Cash steps back into the corner. 13 and counting down to 12 and 11. Cash will go to Cooper. They'll set the play for the last shot of the period to try and take the lead after 1. 6 seconds. 5. Cooper with it, still deep. 3, 2, and the shot's away. Off the front rim, no good. And the rebound is there for Laramie, and it is end of 1. Braves and Plainsmen tied at 12 all on the SVI Sports Network.
It's sale time at Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton. Stop by the showroom located half a block south of the Elkhorn Arch and take advantage of carpet, pad, and labor for only $2.99 per square foot. LVP is also on sale with the product available for $2.99 per square foot. Battleson Brothers also has carpet remnants available. That's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, open in Afton, just south of the Arch.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVILOCAL. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVILOCAL for the locals only discount.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
Braves will start the second period with Cooper, Lancaster, Jensen, Schwab, Shumway, and McClure on the court. 8 minutes on the clock, tied at 12.
And I think Smith McClure's done a pretty good job on Summers. Like I said, one time he had him boxed clear out of there, but then nobody went and got the rebound.
It is Plainsman basketball to open up the second period. Star Valley opened this game on fire. They jumped out 8-0. Laramie stormed back, and they've tied it at 12. Summers under the rim, blocked by McClure. Great defense. He pushed Summers under the rim, behind the backboard. Now in transition to Schwab, and he's blocked on the other end by Sanchez. Laramie running the floor back the other direction. Kick it to the right side. Jaden Smith in the corner. Shumway's on him, goes baseline, triple team, pull up, fade away, good off the square. 14-12 Plainsman. Jensen sets up the offense for the Braves. Max goes down the left post to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Laramie. Plainsmen have it back with a 2-point advantage. Laramie did not have a foul called on him the entire first period. 1 minute into the second, and no fouls called. 7 minutes remaining. Laramie, nice bounce pass down the left post from to Max Alexander. He scores on the left side for 2.
That was a nicely run half-court set.
Since the start, the Braves have been outscored 16-4. Cooper misses a jumper on the post. Rebounded by Summers. Laramie basketball. 6:39 to play in the second. 16-12 the score. Summers, top of the key. McClure's on him. Dumps it off to McKinney. Plainsman working around the outside. Back to Summers. Help defense. And they'll get Schwab coming across the body. Or Shumway, I believe, coming across.
Well, Smith is doing everything he can to try and keep Summers off the low block. He's given up about 100 pounds. That's going to be second personal on Smith McClure. First team foul for the Braves. With 6:29 to go in the half.
Bush, inbound play down the right post to McKinney. Shots missed and saved by Schwab to Jensen down the half court. Max wants to run, can't get to the rim. Back out to Schwab. Screen set, but no shot. Braves now around the outside. Shumway drives, kick out. Cooper faked the 3 on the elbow. Bounces back to Schwab. He's too deep for the shot. 6:08 to play in the second. Cooper up top, finds a seam, drives, kick out left. McClure, corner 3's away. Good! There's the Western Horn Steakhouse triple the Braves have been looking for. It's now a 1-point game.
They had been 0 for 7 before that. I've got them now 1 for 8.
Ball movement down the floor, the other end, and it's stolen away. Jaden Smith lost the basketball. Cooper has the steal. Lancaster across the half court, spins. Top of the key, goes left hand, lost the dribble, and is taken away by Summers. Laramie basketball. 16-15. Plainsman on top over the Braves. 5.5 to go in the second. No foul, one foul on Star Valley, none still on Laramie. McKinney, deep three, left wing, good. It was well beyond the arc.
He was basically right in front of us.
That was NBA range. 19-15, Plainsman up. 5:15 to go in the second period. Jensen drives, strong to the rim, reverse scoop shot is good. From the right side drive under the rim and hooked it up left.
It's got to feel good for Max. I feel like the last couple games things haven't been going his way. Maybe that'll switch things around.
Back to a 2-point game. Braves right in this one against the Plainsmen. 19-17. Summers drives, shot fake, up, off the square, no good, but he tipped it back in. 21-17. 4:43 to play in the second. Schwab works it over to the right side. Shumway is bumped on the perimeter.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be a foul on
What a
Laramie.
rarity. Only took 11.5 minutes.
4:39 to play in the second. It's 21-17.
First personal on McKinney. First team foul on Laramie.
Not of just the period, the game.
In the half. 4:39 left in the second.
Inbound up top to Cash. One team foul apiece with Lancaster on the right wing. Double team, pass up to McClure. Now left side, Shumway. Hands off to Horsley. Back up to Cash. 5:27 to play in the second period. Cash picks up the dribble to McClure. Fakes the three, now takes the three. Missed the three, and it's rebounded by Max Alexander. Remains a 21-17 lead for Laramie with the basketball.
And Bryson Neal, I believe, is getting set to come in on the next dead ball.
Again, Simon with 2 fouls. So he will probably sit until halftime at least. Maybe.
If you can help it, I think that's the right move.
Up top is Bush, drives the left post. Tough defense by Max Jensen. Forced a tough shot. Horsley on the rebound. Then he has the ball stolen away. He was quickly double teamed, taken back, and the drive is missed by Smith. Loose ball rebound. It's taken away by Smith, and he misses the shot, but is fouled. Jaden Smith to the free throw line for the Plainsmen. Stops the clock at 3:44 to go in the second in a 4-point game.
Second personal on Max Jensen. Second team foul on the Braves. Smith back to the line where he's 1 for 1. That one's short.
Zane Hedges into the game for the first time, and Bryson comes in as well.
And I wondered if we might see Bryson as well. Kind of have to throw him, Smith, and Simon at big old Neil Summers.
Second attempt for Jaden Smith is good. Makes it 22-17, a 5-point Plainsman lead. 3:40 to play before halftime. 2 team fouls on Star Valley. Hedges wants to drive, but bounces to Shumway. Takes the 3. Too strong, no good. That one airballed right to Sanchez. Laramie basketball on the run. Bush across the half court. He's picked up at the 3 line. Now drives the angle. Can't get off a shot. Kick back up top again to Alexander. He'll take the 3. Missed it. Fight for the rebound. Pulled down by Sanchez, who's fouled. This will be on the shot, and we'll put Gabe Sanchez to the free throw line. 2 attempts.
They're going to get Zane Hedges for his first. Third team foul on the Braves. 3:19 to go in the half. 1 on Laramie.
Free throw from Sanchez, too strong, no good. Remains 22-17. Plainsman on top. Braves down by just 5. Second free throw, too strong, no good. Missed them both. Rebounded by Star Valley. Hedges on the board. Zane across half court. Offense will set. Horsley, left elbow, bounces back up top to Cash. Weaves to the right side. On the wing, pass up top, tipped into the backcourt and stolen by Sanchez. He'll go strong to the rim, and it's good with the foul. Bryson Neal will get the foul for the and 1 off the made basket, and Gabe Sanchez to the line.
It's a really aggressive attack to the rim. In fact, he almost had that bounce like he was going to try and throw that down.
It's a 7-point lead now for Laramie. This free throw would match, if it's made, match the 8-point lead Star Valley had early in the game. 24-17.
Sanchez 0 for 2. That one's good.
So it is an 8-point Plainsman advantage. 14 fouls again on Star Valley. The next one puts Laramie in the bonus. Cooper, top of the key, left side is Hedges. Wants to drive but can't. Comes back. Now he spins in the paint. Kick out. Horsley goes up to get it in the right side corner. Now hand off to Cooper. He wants to drive. Bounces down to Hedges. Spin. Can't go up. Lost the ball. Triple team. Now he goes up and hung on the rim and wouldn't go down. Rebounded to Laramie. 2:35 to go in the second. Plainsman trying to make this a 9 or 10 point lead on this possession. 2:28 to go in the second period. It's 25-17 Laramie. Alexander, right side to McKinney. Back up top to Smith. Working around the perimeter. Now Bush fakes a three, drives, bounces down the lane. Jaden can't handle it, and it's out of bounds.
Good defense there from the Braves. They needed a stop. Now they got to get some points. It's been a little bit since they've been able to put the ball through the hoop.
Summers, who'd been out for a while for Laramie, subs back into the game. 2:13 to go in the half. It's 25-17 Plainsman. An 8-point Laramie lead. Star Valley, though, with the basketball. 14 fouls on the Braves, 1 on Laramie. Neal, elbow, hands off to Horsley. Hesitates, bounces down to Bryson again, back up to Horsley. He wants to go to the rim. Shot fake, and good.
Wow.
Horsley faked the pass. That cleared out Summers.
Yeah.
It got him an open shot.
I thought Neal Summers was going to come over and send that back to PJ's ancestors. Instead, he left, and PJ dropped it in for his second basket.
Now Summers on the post, working against Neal. Kick out, threes away. McKinney, too strong, no good. Cash on the rebound. 1:35 to go. Braves down by 6 with the basketball. Up top to Hedges. Fakes the three and drives, and he's bumped by Summers, and Summers will get the foul.
Rare as hen's teeth. First personal on Neal Summers, second team foul on the Plainsman with $1:30 left in the half. This was clear out on the perimeter, so obviously no shooting.
Cooper will inbound on the baseline. Outside to Horsley. Left wing back to Cooper. Pull up Jay in the paint. Was deflected. No good. Rebound comes down to Laramie. Plainsman with it. Bush across the half court running the floor. Works left side corner. Three. Sanchez. No good. Rebounded by Cash. Now he has it on the run. Plainsman retreat on defense. Cash will stop at the three-point line. Work to Hedges. Left side wing, deep three on the way. Too strong, no good. And Bryson almost has the rebound, but it's tipped into the hands of Bush. Plainsman have it with a 6-point lead. 1:04 to go before halftime.
To me, the Braves are kind of falling victim to those extra three-point lines.
They're 1 of 12 from outside. Another three missed, though, by Laramie, but rebounded by Laramie. Sanchez has the board, works it to Bush. Now lob down to Summers outside the key. He'll want to go into the rim, left, back to his right. Shots up, no good. Ball loose on the rebound. Hedges will have it. Zane's on the run with 44 seconds before halftime. Cooper, pull up three, transition, no good. Rebounded, though, by Neal. Clears it back out. Cooper on the baseline, lost the ball on the court, and it's going to be a foul on Laramie.
Boy, the Braves got bailed out there because that one could have just as easily gone off him out of bounds. Bryson, maybe it's where I'm sitting, Duke. I thought he could go right back up with that. Maybe he was farther under the basket than we thought. But, boy, I thought he had a great chance to just go right back up with that.
Summers back out of the game for Laramie. Bryson on the baseline, back to Cooper. Clock down to 30 seconds to play in the second. Now Cash up top. Drives, fakes the dish, and goes to the hole. He puts it in for 2, and it's a 4-point game.
That's a Pistol Pete move right there. 4 points now for Cash.
20 seconds before halftime. Braves back in it, down by 4. Cash Lancaster picks up Jade Smith in the front court. Works it to the left with the clock at 11. Now 10. Smith and Lancaster dueling. Smith drives, kicks into the corner to Bush. 6 seconds, 3 balls away. No good. Deep rebound. Fought for it, half-court one by Horsley. 1 second. Flicks it to Cooper, but he can't get the shot off in time. He does get it in transition, but they're not quite able to get there before the backboard turns red, and we go to halftime with the Braves down by 4. 25 for Laramie, 21 for Star Valley in the 4A semis, live on the SBI Sports Network.
I'm Duke Dance, and when I take out the garbage, I bag it.
I'm David Kazare, and when I take out the trash, I bag it. I'm Dal Erickson, and when I take out my trash, I bag it.
Star Valley Disposal appreciates all their customers, especially those that bag their garbage. Remember that even with just a little wind, loose trash can be sent flying all over the place. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com.
I'm Sarah Malik. I've been a phlebotomist at Star Valley Health for 6 years. The lab serves the Alpine Clinic down to Bridger Valley, including the Thane and Cokefield clinics. As a small-town community hospital, it really is your friends and neighbors who will be there to take care of you. That's my favorite part about working at the hospital and being a patient there myself, is the professional but community feel. To learn more about the services that we provide, you can visit starvalleyhealth.org.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
From the Ford Wyoming Center, the Laramie Plainsmen leading Star Valley by just 4 at the break. 25-21 is your halftime score, and Dallas Star Valley jumped out to that 8-0 lead. Laramie built a run after that, led by as many as 8 or 9 themselves, and now Star Valley's turned the momentum back their direction.
Well, in the first few minutes, Simon Gaskell was getting the better of Neil Summers on the low block, but Simon picked up 2 fouls. He had to sit about halfway through the first quarter, and then the Braves were using Smith McClure and Bryson Neal to try and slow Summers down. He scored 9 points after that point, and he is the high man so far. But the Braves, I thought, turned the momentum back their way. Even though they didn't get that last basket that counted, I feel like they are going into the locker room with a little bit of juice.
Let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers. Here are your Battleson Brothers Flooring halftime battle stats.
And Neil Summers, the big 6'8 player for the Plainsmen, is leading the way in scoring so far. He has 9 points, 4 rebounds, and a blocked shot. Jaden Smith, 6 points, 5 for Braden McKinney, and 3 for Gabe Sanchez, 2 for Max Alexander. The Plainsmen, we're talking about the Braves three-point shooting. The Plainsmen have the same percentage of making threes coming into this as the Braves, and they went 1 of 9. So neither team shooting well from beyond the arc. I have the Braves with a 4-rebound advantage, but the Plainsmen shooting a higher percentage from the field. The Plainsmen 4 of 8 from the free throw line in that first half. The Braves did not attempt a free throw in that first half. They were led in scoring. Smith McClure leading the way with 5 points, 4 apiece for P.J. Horsley and Cash Lancaster, as well as Cooper Lancaster. 2 points apiece for Max Jensen and Simon Gaskell. The Braves 1 of 11 from 3. Smith McClure has the lone triple, and as I said, no reason to talk about free throws because there weren't any for the Braves. We'll see if that changes in the second half, and those are your halftime battle stats.
Presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One, floor and home, quality, price, and service. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring, located a block south of the Arch in Afton. The Braves trailing Laramie 25-21 in this 4A semifinal matchup. The winner advancing to tomorrow night's state championship game against either Central or Natrona, the other two in the semifinal, which will be played right after this game. The loser will drop down into the third place game to take on the loser of that next game as well. Tomorrow, the third place game will be played at 1:30, while the state championship not until 8 p.m. tomorrow night here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Now let's see if we can give away that couples combo courtesy of Star Valley Station, and the couples combo good at Salt River Cinema in Afton. First correct answer will win that couples combo to the phone number 307-203-4637.
I think this is a good one. The Braves had 2 wins in the series against the Laramie Plainsmen. Name one of the 2 neutral site locations in which those 2 wins took place. 307-203-4637. The first correct answer wins a couples combo from Salt River Cinemas and Star Valley Station. Again, name one of the 2 neutral site locations in which the Braves have defeated the Laramie Plainsmen in their series history.
307-203-4637. Braves trail the Plainsmen by a score of 25-21. Live coverage on the Star Valley Health Halftime Show with the SVI Sports Network.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists.
Authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is.
It's not about selling hats, boots, and jeans.
It's about giving back to our Valley's youth and keeping our heritage and traditions alive.
When you shop at Swift Creek Trading, you help us sustain agriculture.
You help us perform. You help us compete. You help us brand our own businesses.
So come on down to the creek.
Swift Creek Trading, that is.
Where your purchase supports us.
Where your purchase supports us.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is committed to building safety at the mine and in the community. Recently, Simplot was awarded the Sentinels of Safety Award from the National Mining Association, while Safety Manager Wampa Roberts was named the Distinguished Safety Professional of the Year. Smoky Canyon Mine's rescue team consistently wins the Simplot Rescue Team competition. Simplot also dedicates resources for their annual Safety Day with area 5th grades. Simplot, bringing safety home.
Halftime coverage is made possible by Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
At the half, Laramie with a lead over Star Valley by a score of 25-21 in the 4A semifinal game. It is going to be Star Valley basketball to open up the second half of play. This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show, advanced, local, and personalized. Find them online at starvalleyhealth.org. That is starvalleyhealth.org. Now let's see how Star Valley has done so far with those keys to the game.
Well, key number one for me for the Braves was they need to hit their threes. Well, they haven't, but neither of the Plainsmen. Star Valley 1 of 11, the Plainsmen 1 of 9 from distance. Key number two is avoid foul trouble down low, and the Braves didn't, unfortunately. But right now they're only down 4, so Simon Gaskell will come back in with just those 2 team fouls, or personal fouls. Key number 3, hold the Plainsman offense in check. This, I think you can say they did a good job. This is a team that's averaging 71 points a game. They had 25 in the first half. Number 4, dictate the tempo. I think both teams could probably claim that here and there in different points in that first half. It's going to be a battle down to the final couple of minutes, I think, and that's a look at your halftime keys to the game.
Again, part of the Star Valley Health Halftime Show with the Braves trailing Laramie 25-21 in the 4A semi. Let's see if we have a winner of our couples combo, courtesy of Star Valley Station in Afton.
And the question was, the Braves have 2 wins in the series against Laramie. Name one of the 2 neutral site locations in which those 2 wins took place. And your answers are Cheyenne and Green River.
We do have a winner, a Green River response that came in first. Phone number ends in 3257. 3257. Congratulations, you won that couples combo. Good at Salt River Cinemas in Afton, part of Star Valley Station. You can pick up your certificate from us at SVI Media next week. We'll have it at the SVI Media offices in Afton next week for you to come pick up your certificate. That must have been a Flaming Gorge game, probably.
One of them was, and the other one was the McDonald's Classic back in the day, and I got to say, I covered both those games. I guess I can say that. I actually will be doing this 20 years this upcoming fall.
Man,
doing radio. It's kind of crazy.
You need another Mountain Dew, my friend.
I've probably had a few too many.
10 seconds ticking off here in our final few seconds of our Star Valley Health halftime show. And the Braves will break the huddle with Cash Lancaster, Max Jensen, Cooper Lancaster, PJ Horsley, and Simon Gaskell. And it will be Braves basketball to open up the second half of play.
And just FYI, nobody in foul trouble, but Jensen and Gaskell have 2 fouls to start this third quarter.
And they sat most, if not all, of the second period because of it. Here's Horsley, works to Jensen. He'll go back to Cash. Clock down to 7:45 in the third period. Star Valley working around the outside. Jensen drives, spins, pull-up jumper on the baseline, bounces back rim, no good. And the rebound to Neil Summers, Laramie basketball.
Rebound number 5 for Summers, so he's on pace for a double-double.
Still 25-21, Plainsman on top with their opening possession of the half. Jaden Smith will square up the offense. Center court, works right, into the corner to Alexander, back down low, ball tipped loose and out of bounds. That was going to stay with Laramie.
That was actually a really nice entry pass from Alexander. He dropped that in the bucket.
Inbounding on the baseline now. Bush looking, goes to Summers in the corner. He'll take a 3 and kiss off the corner rim and no good. Corner backboard. Star Valley on the rebound. Horsley in transition. Blocked. Down low. Jaden Smith on the big block, trailing in transition. Back to Smith now on the other side. Kick up on top. Alexander, 3, no good. And Gaskell tips the rebound loose and out of bounds. Going to stay with Laramie on their end.
Boy, that was a LeBron James play. Trailed from behind, and he grabbed that as it was right before it met the backboard.
Yeah, pinned it between the ball and the backboard right before it hit. Summers turnaround jumper missed on the inbound, rebounded by Jensen. Star Valley basketball, still a 4-point game, 25-21. Cash drives on the elbow, dishes corner, Horsley threes away, it's good! A Western Horn Steakhouse triple, and it's a 1-point game.
You know, I saw PJ warming up just before this third quarter started, and he was swishing threes, and I thought, if it comes down to it, he's probably going to hit one.
Summers on Gaskell down low, Summers spins and scores. Makes it 27-24. Plainsman on top. Braves on the other end. Horsley on the elbow. Drives. Can't get there. Back to Gaskell. He's on the elbow. Spins down the post. Has a mismatch and will drop it in. They got Summers off of him. And Gaskell took advantage of the mismatch.
Yeah, Simon's gotten a lot more comfortable with that power move.
They've got it 26-25.
It should be 27 for Laramie.
Yeah, Laramie got 2 points they didn't put on the board. And ball loose on the other end. Picked up by the Plainsmen. It's still Laramie basketball.
And you can see the Laramie bench, they don't like it.
Yeah, now they're trying to figure things out. They're working on it. They're going to get it fixed. As Laramie works around the outside, here's a 3-ball off the rim, no good. And they still haven't got the score right. Now they're still working on it, though. Things are still changing. Now it's there. 27-26. Here's Cash for 3. Bouncing no good. Rebounded by Summers. 5:23 to play in the third period. Still 27-26. Plainsman up by 1 with the basketball. Third period. Summers had the ball loose, out of bounds, and saved by Horsley. Oh, they say he touched it right on the line. I think that might have been off of Summers if Horsley had let it go.
I thought he slid with it, too.
Inbound, lob, catch, shoot, and no good. Summers has the rebound. The shot is good, but he's fouled beforehand on the floor.
Man. He's the one that cleared out. I don't like that call at all. The official's saying that he tugged on the jersey. It's foul number 3 on Max Jensen. First team foul on the Braves, 5:06 to go in the third. They will say it was not in the act of shooting.
So they lob to Summers again on the post. Simon still on him, turns, and Simon strips the ball away. Works it to Jensen in transition. Max, right post, to the rim. Shot is good. The Braves retake the lead. 28-27. Max strips the ball, and Jensen scores on the other end.
Well, I think Max has learned these last 3 games, if you're going to call fouls on me so much, I better look to score, and he's been doing that today.
Braves now on top, 28-27, 4:40 to play in the third period. One team foul apiece. Cross court pass, right side, Sanchez 3. Too strong, no good. Cooper Lancaster has the Braves rebound. Across the half-court line.
It's rebound number 6 for Cooper.
Cooper, low dribble, goes to Gaskell. Jumper on the free throw line, deflected, and it's rebounded by Summers.
Got hit on the wrist.
Smith, across the half-court line. 4:18 to play in the third period. Laramie basketball trailing Star Valley by 1. Summers on the elbow, spins, drive, Gaskell there, but a score for Summers. Laramie retakes the lead, 29-28.
Well, Simon doesn't want to get that third foul.
Cash on the outside, down to the baseline, skips it up to Jensen. Left side wing, he'll drive the angle and leans into the rim. No good, missed it too strong off the square. Rebounded by Laramie. 3:50 to go in the third. Laramie has Bush, angle drive, bounced into the corner, extra pass left wing 3, Alexander, good. A swish, and it's 32-28, Plainsman up by 4.
Well, Alexander had been 0 for 4. That's just the second made 3 for Laramie. The Braves also just 2 of 13.
Cash Lancaster works to Horsley on the wing. Back to Cash. He'll direct offense from the front court. Simon sets a screen. Cash wants to drive. Kicks to the corner. 3 from Jensen. Off the rim. Rebound tip to Gaskell. Back to Cooper. Long 2. Good. And a timeout taken by Coach Shumway. 3:12 to play in the third. Back to a 2-point game. Plainsman lead it 32-30. 3:12 in the third. Back at 30 on SVI.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Braves coming out of their own timeout. They'll have 3 remaining, 4 remaining for Laramie with 3:12 to play in the third. Plainsman up by 2.
Team fouls, 1 on the Braves, none on Laramie.
It is going to be Plainsman basketball. No press in the backcourt put on by Star Valley. Jaden Smith across the half court. Works it left side to Alexander. Now to the right, down to Summers, working against Gaskell. Shot fake, help defense, blocked. Got his own miss though, and collects it and scores. 34-30, and the Braves throw it away. They try and go half court pass down to Shumway in the corner, and it's through his hands and out of bounds.
Summers 15 points, 8 rebounds thus far.
Laramie gets the ball back, 34-30. Plainsman up top. Star Valley jumps into the half-court trap defense. This has been very effective for the Braves as Shumway knocks the ball out of bounds.
So yeah, Shumway and Lancaster were awaiting Carson Bush, and Shumway's the one that knocked it out.
2:42 to play in the third. Laramie with the ball and the 4-point lead. Still up 34-30. Half-court trap. Plainsman break it. Left side corner to Alexander, and back up to Bush. Clock rolling down to 2.5 to go in the third. Jaden Smith looking, hesitates, comes to his left, to Bush, to the elbow, to the rim, and fouled by Shumway. 2:19 to play in the third. That will be a shooting foul, and will put Carson Bush to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 attempts with a 4-point lead.
First personal on Shumway, second team foul on the Braves. 2:19 to go in the third. No team fouls on Laramie. Free throw from Bush is good. The Braves have also not attempted a free throw in this game. That was number 9 for the Plainsmen. Number 10's coming up.
Horsley will sub out. Schwab will sub in. Cooper and Gaskell down low for the Braves as the free throw rattles the inside rim and pops out no good. Gaskell on the rebound, 2:15 to play in the third, 35-30, Star Valley trailing. Shumway takes a 3, yes! A Western Horn Steakhouse triple. Dylan Shumway, a 2-point game. Left side wing deep. Driving now is Bush on the other end, knocked away by Gaskell. He thought he had it saved, but he is out of bounds. Stays with Laramie on their end after the block. 1:59 to play in the third, 35-30. 2 team fouls on Star Valley. Again, none on Laramie late in the third.
They've been whistled for 3 fouls in the game.
And Summers spin shoot no good. And a foul. Gaskell.
Third personal on Gaskell. Summers will go back to the line where he is 1 of 2 this evening.
35-33, Neil Summers at the line will miss the first attempt. He'll have another as Smith McClure is going to sub in for Gaskell.
Again, this will be free throw number 12. Checking in for the Plainsman, Gabe Sanchez.
Still 35-30, a 2-point game. Summers at the line, will shoot, miss them both. Rebounded by Cooper Lancaster. Laramie will foul in the backcourt. Max Alexander trying to go get it and will bump to pick up the foul.
And the Star Valley section sarcastically claps.
Minute 51 to go in the third. It's 35-33. Star Valley trailing by 2 with the basketball. Cash Lancaster, top of the key. Goes right side to Shumway. Has a lane, but closes quickly. Can't get to the rim. Back out to Cash. He'll direct traffic defensively. Max Alexander's on him in the front court. Bounces to McClure on the left elbow. Back to the backboard. Hands off, and a moving screen is called on McClure.
Third personal on Smith. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Braves with 89 seconds left in the third.
Minute 29 to play in the third period. It's 35-33. Laramie with the basketball. Jaden Smith bounces to the right side to Bush. The ball tipped out of bounds off of Star Valley. It'll be an inbound play on the baseline.
Cash battling there in the corner. This can be a tough spot to inbound.
They get it to Summers, mid-range, works it down low, and a extra bounce pass lost out of bounds off of Star Valley again.
Looks like Dayton Schwab stripped it out of there.
Still a 2-point Laramie lead. Minute 16 to go in the third period. Inbounding is Bush. Ball tipped on the inbound by Cash. Shumway collects the loose ball. Braves have it. Up the sideline. Back to Cash outside the circle at center floor. Comes to his right. Goes to the rim down the post, but can't put up the shot. Back to Cooper, no good on the mid-range. Rebounded by Smith, Laramie basketball. 54 seconds in the third. Smith down the floor, lost the ball, picked back up, and a foul. Against Star Valley, 15th foul and shots for the Plainsmen.
First personal on Cash, 15 fouls, you mentioned, 50.3 seconds left. And Smith to the line where he is 2 of 3.
Stops the clock. 35-33, still the score. Smith shoots and misses. Laramie not shooting well from the line today. Another one to go.
5 of 13 right now.
Second free throw is good. Extends the lead to 3, 36-33, 47 seconds to go in the third.
Plains with 14 free throws. Braves have yet to attempt one.
Star Valley still in the game. Shumway on the outside right wing. Schwab up top. Dribbles right, back left to Cooper. Hands off to Cash. Shake and bake on the elbow. Lost the ball. It's tipped loose on the court, but collected by Shumway. Star Valley has it. Schwab top of the key, right side McClure. 22 seconds in the third. Cooper drives to the rim, blocked but with a foul. And a free throw for the Braves. And a whistle, a foul, is pointing at the bench. I think they're going to get a warning on Coach Shumway. He's hot.
Well, I don't blame him at all.
So Coach Moore is actually going to come pull Coach Shumway back a little bit. He's fired up and hot in this one. First free throw of the game for the Braves, and it's Cooper Lancaster with 19 seconds to go in the third period. In a 3-point game, good for Coop. 36-34.
Cooper on his way to a double-double, 7 points, 7 rebounds. Looking for point number 8.
Second attempt on the way. Cooper got them both. Back down to a 1-point game, 36-35. Laramie basketball with 16 seconds to play in the third period. Jaden Smith will stroll across half court, and Laramie sets up the offense to try and take the last shot of the period with a 1-point lead. Down to 5. Smith takes the 3. Bouncing no good. Ball loose. Tipped. Shumway will have it, or Schwab will have it, and a foul. So Star Valley will inbound with 1.3 seconds to play. Third period in a 1-point game.
And that's foul number 3 on Summers.
He's going to come out of the game, so Coach Evans will pull him, so he has no shot of picking up the 4th late with 1.3 to go. So Star Valley will have a chance at it. Maybe a full quarter here. Cooper, one dribble, gets the shot off in time, but it's way over the top of the backboard and actually hits the backboard twice before coming down.
That should be worth something.
36-35, Braves down by just one. Fourth period next in the 4A semis on the SVI Sports Network.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Live coverage of Star Valley High School sports is provided by The Right Company. HTC Siding and Gutters, no job too big or too small. Red Tail Therapy, strength for everyone. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Quality Quick Lube, where quality comes quick. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
You're watching Star Valley High School basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Now to Valley Mattress Company, fourth quarter. Braves and Laramie Plainsmen. It is Laramie basketball, a team that averages over 71 points per game through 3 periods. Star Valley's defense has held them to 36, and it's a 1-point game. Laramie down to Summers with his 3 fouls against Gaskell. Sidesteps, hook shot up, no good, but a foul on Simon.
That'll be his 4th. And probably the whole arena knew what was going to happen right there. They're going to go right down to Summers, and Simon's doing a good job of moving around. Where he's getting caught on that block is their hips are getting locked up, and then Summers is going up, and Simon's being called for the blocking foul.
Summers to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 attempts. First is good. And McClure comes in, and Simon will sit for at least 5 minutes, you would assume.
Summers with 16 points, 8 rebounds in this game. He's 2 of 5 now from the free throw line.
Second attempt, rolls, no good. Cooper has the rebound. Braves still down by just 2 now, 37-35. Lancaster to Cash. Lancaster. He'll have it. Right side wing. Looking for a screen. Smith will set it. Works it to the left, finds a seam, drives in, kicks out, tipped but collected by Jensen. Max on the perimeter. Looking, and up to Shumway. He'll drive. He has the ball poked away out of bounds. Last touch by Laramie. No, last touch by Shumway, they say.
I think it was off his foot, yeah.
And it goes back to the Plainsmen, up 37-35. 7:22 to play in the game. No pressure put on by Star Valley. Smith, left side. Screen set, goes to the elbow, down the post, shoot, and scores.
It's a nice play by Smith because Cooper was right there, almost got the block.
It's 39-35. Braves trailing with the basketball. Cash to Cooper. Wants to drive, steps back. Goes to McClure, left side wing, pass to Jensen. Baseline drive is shut down. Has the dribble to the perimeter to Shumway. Fires the 3, yes! Dylan Shumway has another Western Horn Steakhouse triple, back to a 1-point game.
Good job by Max to keep possession of that ball. Just about had it poked away.
39-38, 6:33 to go in the game. 4A semifinal matchup. Star Valley on defense. Summers down low against Smith McClure. Cooper comes to help. Ball poked loose. Summers has it and travels. Collected the basketball and turns it over. He has his hands up in the air like, what did I do? Well, you took 4 steps.
That was a great job, a double team. Boy, the Plainsman coach is jumping up and down mad.
Here's Star Valley on the outside. Shumway works it over. Right side to Cash, up top now. Drives the post, kicks it out to Jensen behind him, and an unforced turnover on the Braves. Coach Shumway says, easy, take a breath.
Well, Cash was going really hard to the hoop, and he's had some success with that jump pass to distribute out to the wing, but that time he probably just should have taken it all the way in.
39-38. Laramie still up by 1, but the Braves still right there with them. Jaden Smith drives way too strong to the rim. Rebounded by Jensen on the run. Max, 1-on-2, hesitates, drives to the rim. Good! A steal and a score for Max Jensen. A rebound and score for Max, rather. And it's a 1-point Braves lead. 40-39. 5:38 to go in the game. Bush for Laramie. Works left side corner to Alexander. And up top to Jaden Smith.
Cash hit the deck. He's back up, but I don't know if he's 100%.
Ball down to Summers. Drives, pump fake, split the D, blocked it out of bounds, but a foul on Star Valley will put Summers back to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Had a good block, must have got him at the body. It's going to be foul number 4 on Smith McClure, who has put in some man-sized minutes tonight for this Star Valley team.
Well, and you knew you would need him. As good as Simon has played, you just knew you were going to need Smith.
Well, there's only one of him.
And the free throw is good for Summers.
Summers now 3 of 7 from the line. As I said, he's about a 50% free throw shooter. 51 to be exact.
That ties the game after the free throw's good, 40-40. Second attempt is also good. And Star Valley's quick 1-point lead is gone. 41-40. The inbound play knocked out of bounds by Alexander stays with the Braves.
Laramie's 9 of 18 from the free throw line. The Braves are 2 for 2.
Little bit of pressure put on by Laramie in the backcourt. Now the back off as Cooper comes across the line. 5:15 to go in the game. Laramie back up by 1, 41-40. Jensen on the left wing has his screen, works to the elbow. Summers is out on him. Looks down low, finds Smith McClure, lost the ball but kicked it to Shumway. Corner 3, no good. Cooper flies in for the rebound. Turnaround jumper is halfway down but no good. Shumway has another board. He can't go back up with it, and Star Valley still has it. Jensen drives and he's fouled. This will be a foul on the floor.
Wow.
With 4:54 to play in the game.
Cooper came flying in there.
Yep.
That was going to be a Plainsman rebound, pure and simple, and Cooper climbed the ladder and came and jostled that loose to keep that possession alive.
I think there's an S on his chest. Do you see that?
There might be.
Here's Jensen, inbound 3, off the rim, no good. This time Laramie has the board. Alexander. And the Plainsmen survive somehow that strong possession for Star Valley. They come up empty.
I've got the Braves with a 7-rebound advantage.
Here's Summers. Has the ball poked away by Cash. Summers was holding it on the elbow. Cash came in. Now he has it on the right side. Works corner. Cooper, 3's away. Off the rim. Nobody's fouled. Cooper Lancaster a foul. They're going to call that on the floor? They're going to call a foul on the floor after he shot that?
She's saying 3. Is that his number or shots? Okay, yeah.
So
shooting 3.
She was pointing down on the floor as if it was not a shooting foul. So I misinterpreted, I guess, what she was trying to say.
She's pointing and saying the foul is on you, Jaden Smith. Second personal, second team foul. Cooper to the line. He's 2 for 2 today.
In a 1-point game, Cooper will not hit the free throw. It rolls around the rim and no good. He'll have 2 more attempts.
Cooper, a 64% free throw shooter. He has made and attempted more than any other player for the Braves this season.
Second one is good. Ties the game back up at 41-41. 2 fouls per team. 4:31 to go in the game.
Cooper now 9 points, 9 rebounds.
Lancaster toes the line. He'll shoot and he'll score. Lead back to Star Valley, 42-41.
Man, what a game.
Back and forth we go in the first of 2 4A semifinals. Star Valley's never been to the 4A state championship game. Trying to do so if they can pull off the win. And a big shot on the other end by Jaden Smith. The pull-up jumper on the elbow is a swish.
Boy, that was a pretty-looking jumper from 15 feet.
Every time Star Valley gets the lead, they take it right back. But Cooper takes it back. He goes baseline and scores. And Jaden Smith is down for Laramie. He rolled his ankle.
Ouch.
Cooper on the pull-up jumper. He's going to get some help up, but he is not.
He's
going to be really ginger.
I'll be honest, you guys, looking down at my laptop, I don't know if he came down on someone's ankle, which is kind of common in basketball, but holy cow, is it painful.
He is going to be able to walk it off. He'll get off the court under his own power. Not much of a limp, so it looks like he'll be okay, and it is going to be Laramie basketball. But how about Cooper Lancaster? That was a big pull-up jumper on the baseline.
Yeah, to answer. Simon Gaskell back in there now. 4:07 left in the game. He's got 4 fouls. So does Smith McClure.
44-43, Braves on top now. And a foul in the backcourt on Cash Lancaster working against Carson Bush.
Yeah, he got kind of right into the body of Cash there. That's some calls I haven't agreed with. Can't argue with that one. Second personal on Cash. Third team foul on the Braves.
Star Valley still by one. Cash again working against Bush in the backcourt. Now he'll back off. Midway fourth period in a 1-point game. 44-43. Summers pulls up the jumper, missed it by a long ways. Rebounded by Shumway.
Well,
Star Valley basketball. Jensen on the right side wants to drive in on the angle. Pull up jumper baseline. Rolls around, no good. Rebounded out of bounds. It's going to be Laramie basketball.
Say Cooper, and I couldn't see who else was on that end line. I think it was Dylan Shumway. The Braves were in position to rebound that, but both of them were standing out of bounds.
3:38 to go. Braves now back on defense with that 1-point lead, 44-43. They've held the highest scoring offense in the state to just 43 points to this one. Summers working against Gaskell. Double team, ball stripped by Cooper. He was the helper. Now the Braves with numbers as Summers went down. Cash picks up, works to Gaskell, back to Cash. Now it's 5-on-5. Cash on the right wing directing traffic. Braves by one. Gaskell has the ball poked away and stolen. Max Alexander collects the ball and goes to Jaden Smith, who's back in.
The Braves were trying to get it to Simon while Summers was trying to recover at the other end, but the Plains did a good job recovering.
Here's the three from Alexander. Good. Rattled in. And a 2-point Laramie lead. 2:48 to go in the fourth. 46-44.
Just the third made three for the Plainsmen. The Braves have made four.
Intensity rising. Under 3 minutes remains in the game. 2:36 to go. Star Valley basketball down by 2. Jensen up top, drives the left post. Can't get to the rim. Bounces back out to Cooper. He'll work it to the right side. Spin. No shot. Back out Jensen. Corner 3. Left side. Yes! A Western Horn Steakhouse triple. The Braves back up by 1.
That was set up there by the breakdown of the defense from Cooper Lancaster, and Max Jensen hits a triple.
Here's a 3 on the other end. Good. A swish for the Plainsmen. They go back by 2. 2:05 to go in the game. It's 49-47.
Both teams maybe finding their range here from 3.
1:57 to go. Cooper up top. Now to Cash, left wing. Thought about it, didn't take it. Double team. Works against Summers, and he's bumped on the low side. And that will be the 4th team foul on Laramie.
Fourth personal on Summers.
So the next foul puts Star Valley in the bonus with 1:49 remaining in the game. It's 49-47, Laramie on top, Star Valley with the basketball. Cooper Lancaster will inbound for the Braves. Lobs up to Max Jensen, looking to Cooper. Thought about the 3, drives, ball poked away, recollects, puts up a tough shot, no good off the rim. Flying in for the rebound was Gaskell, and he fouls. And Gaskell fouls out. Comes with 1:42 to go in the game.
Man, I thought Simon played his guts out today. 4 points, 4 boards, 2 steals, assists, and 2 blocked shots. And he did all he could today, I think. And he's kind of walking around maybe like he wanted some explanation. And Coach Hale puts his finger up to his lips just saying, no, let's just go ahead and not say anything.
Coach Shumway, however, he's getting the explanation.
That's his job.
And Simon will take a seat. Smith McClure will come in.
Smith with 4 fouls. So $1:42 to go. We'll see if the Braves can.
And Cash almost has a steal. He comes in and pressures on the inbound play.
The Lancaster brothers have deflected a lot of leather today.
No backcourt pressure this time. Star Valley on defense, still trailing by 2. 1:35 to go. And almost a steal, but a 3-ball instead from Alexander is good. Oh, that was a big shot for the Plainsmen. A big 3 from outside, and it's 52-47. 1 minute, 25 seconds to go.
Well, Alexander, I guess, like I said, he's found his range. He's now 3 of 7, and he's hit his last couple of attempts.
Full timeout on the court. We'll take it and be back in 30 seconds. Star Valley trails by 5 on SVI.
I think being in a small town, you just
really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Here's Duke Dance. Dal Erickson and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Braves basketball.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout. 2 timeouts remain for Coach Shumway, 4 for Coach Evans of Laramie. Braves trailing by 5, 52-47. 1 minute, 25 seconds to go in the game. It is Star Valley basketball.
And you certainly don't need a 3, but you do need points.
14 fouls on Star Valley, 3 on Laramie. Laramie, a little elementary backcourt pressure. Cash Lancaster across the half-court line. Has a screen from Cooper. Cash works to the right. Dumps it off into the corner. Smith McClure is there working on Summers and back up top to Cash. 2-possession game with 1:08 to go. Screen set for Cash. Works to the left. Wants to drive. Bounces nicely to Smith. Shot fake. Can't go up. Dumps it to Cooper. He'll dribble. He can't go up and lost the ball out of bounds. It stays with Star Valley. It was tipped. Star Valley doesn't get the shot off. A couple passes, couple dribbles, and they keep the ball on the inbound. Outside to Cooper. 55 seconds to go. Jensen, left side wing. Now Cooper in the corner. Clock down to 50. Cooper drives. Shots up, and he's fouled.
We'll see.
Shot's no good, but he goes to the free throw line.
We'll see who this is on. It's either Smith or Summers.
Looks like they call it on Summers as 4th.
Well, I thought he already had 4, so I messed up somewhere.
And Cooper to the line, misses on the shot, rolled around the inside of the rim, and no good. He'll get one more. 48 seconds remains. It's a 5-point difference. Free throw is good for Cooper.
5 of 7 from the line is Cooper. He has all of the Star Valley free throw attempts.
52-48. Braves do not get a steal. The pressure in the backcourt. Ball movement to Bush, still behind the line, and he's fouled by Max Jensen. With 40 seconds remaining, that will put Laramie in the bonus, and they'll have 2 free throws.
4th personal on Max. And to the line, this is Carson Bush. He's 1 of 2 today, 69% on the season.
Bush shoots and no good. He'll have one more. 40.1 seconds remains in the game.
Shumway in for Horsley.
Star Valley down by 4. Bush to try and make it 5. He'll look it down from the line. Shots away and good. 53-48. Star Valley needs 2 scores. 37 seconds to go. Cash hands outside to Shumway. Tipped into the backcourt. Shumway tracks it down. Working it to the right side wing, and a timeout taken by Shumway. Laramie thought it was a backcourt, but it was tipped.
It's clearly tipped.
So it's going to be a timeout. Pardon? It's going to be a timeout taken, and it is Braves basketball when we come back.
Hey, this is Duke and Dal, and recently we decided to do a little less broadcasting and a little more baking.
We even made our own logos.
The Bank of Duke and Dal of Wyoming is open for business. Ooh, we already got a phone call. Nice. Bank and Duke and Dal of Wyoming. You want to make a deposit? Yeah, we'll take your money.
As you can see, our customer satisfaction is on the rebound.
Bank of Duke and Dal, how can I help you? Oh, you want to make a withdrawal? No, that money's gone. Who do you think we are? First Bank of Wyoming? Jeez.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
29.8 seconds remain to the game. It is Star Valley basketball trailing by 5, 53-48. Inbound to Cash Lancaster up top. Braves need points, 25 seconds to go. And Jensen drives, no good, but he is fouled.
That will be the 15th foul, so Max will go to the line.
Going to put him there with 23 seconds remaining in the game and a 5-point difference.
Second personal on Carson Bush. Max on the season, 70% free throw shooter. Ooh, that one does drop, but it thought about not going in.
Made it a 4-point game, 53-49.
Max now with 10 points in the ball game, go with 5 rebounds.
Second free throw, no good. Ball tipped into the hands of Alexander. Back to the Laramie Plainsmen, and they will foul Smith with 17 seconds to go, down by 4.
And
it's like another timeout call. We'll just leave it here for this one.
Did they not call a foul?
It's a timeout, so yeah, there's a foul. Or maybe not. Maybe they called the timeout before the foul.
Okay, yeah, I thought they whistled one on Cash Lancaster, but they didn't put one up on the board, and they're not shooting, so okay.
17.2 seconds to go in the game. Laramie leading at 53-49. Both teams are in the bonus. It will be Laramie basketball coming out of the timeout. 3 timeouts remain for the Plainsmen, 1 for the Braves. So Star Valley will need some Laramie misses from the line. Preferably get a steal here on the inbound play, down by 4.
Which the Plainsmen have missed their share of free throws. They're 10 of 20 in the game.
Summers will inbound for the Braves. Gets it to Bush, who's immediately fouled. And he will go to the line for 2 attempts. Even if he hits them both, it's still a 2-possession game, but it pushes it to 6.
That'll be Cash's third. And back to the line is Carson Bush. He's 2 of 4 today.
Couple dribbles here on the line for Carson Bush. Free throw is good. Makes it a 5-point difference as Horsley's back out and Shumway's back in. One more free throw here. 5-point game, free throws away, good. 6-point game. 16.3 to go. Star Valley needs some fireworks, and they need them right now. Shumway goes to Cash. Still no shot. Cooper, deep 3, pulls the trigger off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Jade Smith. He's going to have the ball, and Star Valley will not foul. Dribble out the clock, and Laramie will hold off the Braves and get this win. Your final score, 55-49. Laramie will advance to the state championship game. And in the 4A class, Star Valley still not able to get there. They will drop down to the 3rd place game and will play either Central or Natrona. That semifinal coming up right after this one. Laramie will play the winner of that game in the 4A state championship tomorrow night. Silver Star Communications post-game coverage here on SVI. Find Silver Star online at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. So the Braves will move on to play another day, and they will have that 3rd place opportunity at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers. Here are your Battleson Brothers post-game battle stats.
Well, Neil Summers basically did what his statistics say that he does. 18 points, 9 rebounds, so held him for just maybe 1 rebound under his average. Also had a steal and a blocked shot, and he went 4 of 8 from the line. Jaden Smith also hit double figures with 11 points. Max Alexander, I think he was the difference down the stretch, hitting those 3-pointers. He finishes with 11 points. Carson Bush had 7, 5 for Braden McKinney, 3 for Gabe Sanchez. The Plainsmen end up going 5 of 18 from distance, 28%. I had the Braves with a 5-rebound advantage. The Plainsmen also went 12 of 22 at the free throw line. That's 55%. The Braves were led by Cooper Lancaster. He had 13 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. 10 points for Max Jensen to go with 5 boards. 7 points for PJ Horsey, 5 for Smith McClure. 4 points apiece for Cash Lancaster and Simon Gaskell. The Braves go 5 of 21 from 3. That's 24%. And 6 of 9
from the free throw line for 67%. That's a look at your post-game battle stats.
Presented by Battleson Brothers. Carpet One Floor and Home, a block south of the Arch in Afton. Quality, price, and service. Battleson Brothers Flooring. Again, the final. Laramie wins this one by 6, holding off Star Valley by a final score of 55-49. The Braves will play in the third place game against either Central or Natrona. That game will be played at Kelly Walsh High School and will tip off at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. We'll have the live coverage there for you tomorrow. Your final, Star Valley losing 55-49. Thank you for joining us. Live coverage tomorrow from Kelly Walsh High School in the third place game to wrap up the season for Star Valley basketball, live on the SVI Sports Network.